I wanted to do a video tonight about, just kind of my day. I guess kind of going to be a little bit of a video blog here, and we'll kind of see what it kind of evolves into. I know my last one was over an hour long. I'm going to cut this one way short, so nobody feels the need to be sitting there at their computer listening to me ramble on for a frickin' hour. So let's just get right to it. So I had another, synchronistic event. I've been seeing a lot of twos lately. I spoke about it in my last video about how, having this moment where I came across these shops that were both things I had said in my mantras while meditating. One of which being trust your heart, and the other was follow your heart. And I saw both these shops consecutively in two different locations where I just kind of felt myself kind of guided to go to. And I came across each of these shops, and then the following day while I was doing a voice memo on them, I'm just recapping, by the way. The following day while I was doing a voice memo on encountering these shops, I was also calling out any synchronicities I noticed, because I'm seeing so many now. It gets ridiculous some days, and especially in Sedona, I was seeing a lot. Hey, buddy. So when I was memoing on the way to the Petrified Forest, I was talking about these shops. I said, sorry, the cat hit the camera. I said 22. I said, trust your heart, 22. And then the following day when I was driving to Phoenix, sorry, let me fix my hair here. My hair is kind of just really distracting me here. When I was driving to Phoenix, then I was listening back to this memo and I heard myself say, trust your heart, 22. And then I drove past mile marker 222 as that happened. Now to add on to that, I was listening back to my video on the way to work the next day. This was last week. After I recorded my video, I just listened back to kind of what I had said, and I was listening to that on the way to work. And when it got to that moment where I talked about seeing the 22 and then the 222, well, lo and behold, a car turns out in front of me with the license plate 2222. And I was just like, I was like, holy cow. To go from, trust your heart to trust your heart 22, trust your heart 2222, excuse me, to go from seeing shop trust your heart and then saying trust your heart 22, and then listening to it back, trust your heart again 222, and then following it up, trust your heart 2222. It was just kind of like, I was just like, holy cow. And I just, I was, it was just affirming, it just felt like affirming, like, whatever I'm feeling in terms of, deep down in my gut, in terms of what I feel I need to do, for my own personal journey here. And, we can go into like the definitions and stuff. I mean, I know all this stuff talks about like partnerships and everything, and I feel like it has, well, no, I don't want to go too much of the specifics on the meaning of the numbers really, but mainly how I took it, for me personally, it was just kind of confirmation that, the path I feel I'm heading on my own personal journey here is the right one. And you know, I had, I believe I mentioned in the video last week, after I'd come out of meditation, after I had come out of my meditation, I saw these headlights to my left. Now, the way for me to go back to my apartment from where I meditate is, I mean, I'm going to be going to the right. Sorry, I was trying to think. I was like, well, I was technically I go left. I saw the lights to my left because I was facing the pond, and you know, you turn around, you're gonna be going left. Anyways, so where I saw these headlights, they were opposite the path that I usually take to go back home. So I had seen these headlights after I came out of the meditation. I was like, and they were super bright, and they were like shining on me. And I was like, that feels like deep down, I felt that's telling me, come this way, go this way. And that's when I walked down that path, and then the first thing I came upon was this semi-truck without a trailer, and I just saw on the flaps of the tires, and it was this logo for this one company, and the logo looks, I don't know if the logo is meant to look like this, but it's like a giant 2, and so there was 1 on each flap, so it was 2, 2, and I was just like, holy cow, right after I got out of the meditation. And then the songs on my that I've been listening to on my phone, they just started kind of you know, pushing me and just kind of reassuring me in terms of what I'm feeling and stuff. And Loki, sorry. Yeah, and today, yeah, it's I think, as I mentioned in the other video, it gets challenging because when I talk about certain decisions I'm making or moving towards in my life, and other people either just getting concerned, they'll get concerned for me, they think I'm going, they think I'm going kind of bananas here, and, you know, I recognize that I've, you know, kind of turned on a dime pretty dramatically in the last couple months here. The dramatic events that I personally experienced, just, you know, it's just something that changes you, and it just kind of forces you to look in the mirror at yourself and just kind of wind up on a new path here. So that's where kind of I feel I'm at right now. And you know, when I keep seeing these little signs or synchronicities, it's just further confirmation for myself, and I'm not trying not to allow any like outside factors or impressions kind of influence me on my decision here. I'm going wholly internally on this and just trusting what I feel is right and what I'm feeling I'm being led to. And you know, I tried to explain it, like my reasoning earlier today didn't go over well. I'll just say that. some things were said, and, you know, in the past, I probably would have taken that opportunity to, you know, get in an argument or whatever, but all I could do is just kind of just let it go and just kind of stand my ground and just be firm in what I'm feeling. And you know, after I left work today, or after I left work today, of course, I end up behind a semi with 2222 on it. Well, actually, I think it had 5 2s, but I mean, you get the point. Ow, buddy. Sorry, he wants attention. Would you stop it, buddy? Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut this short here in a second because he wants attention. But yeah, so I saw the 2222 on the back of a semi, and then I saw, ow. I saw quadruple sevens, and I saw that a few times today, as well as triple sevens. So it's just like, you know, just, for me, it's just, I feel I'm doing the right thing here. I'm just trusting myself, trusting my gut, trusting my intuition on everything I do here going forward, and trying not to allow myself to be really influenced by anyone else. Even though I know I get they have what they feel is my best interest in mind, and I get that. I understand that. But the way I kind of, as I progress here, it's just, I gotta, you know, I gotta take care of myself here. I gotta trust what's going on right now and just follow that path, follow what I feel I have to do. And you know, if I slip up, I slip up. It's just gonna make me, it'll be another lesson, or it's gonna help me grow further. And that's really all I can say. You know, earlier, I went out to go out for a meditation, and this is the first time I encountered this animal since, I mentioned in my last video when I encountered the 2 albino skunks before I saw all the 6s. I'm sorry, I think there were some ambulances driving by. I had come across 2 albino skunks at the emissions facility nearby here, and then after I'd seen those, I came across a bunch of 6s. And that was like my first, like, I want to call it like initiation. Well, it wasn't really my initiation, but that was the first time where I was really starting to see like synchronicities like crazy, and my first encounter of animals. And today, of course, I'm going out like to meditate on everything right now that's going on lately, which I do every day. And I highly recommend it. Meditate. Whenever you have the opportunity, just meditate it. It really does wonders. But so I was at the metro station, and I stepped out, and then of course there was a skunk that just came out and was walking alongside me, and it just made his presence known, or his or her. I couldn't tell if it was male or female, but just made his presence known. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. And you know, I think in reading on like the skunks, it's mainly about kind of what I saw in terms of that is just kind of standing your ground, and kind of what I'm doing. not being, I think it's something said not being boastful about it. I'm not trying to be boastful, and I hope that's not what I'm doing in this video here. I'm just kind of trying to get out my own personal experiences and what's going on here. But after I saw that, the skunk, then of course a kid comes walking by me with a red shirt, and I've been seeing that a lot lately in terms of, you know, red just reaffirms that I need to ground, and that's kind of what I'm doing here, especially when I go out to meditate in the grass. I'm going to go ground. But he had a red shirt, and it was a Nike shirt, so it said "Just Do It." So right after I saw this this skunk, I just see a "Just Do It" shirt. So and I was like, "Yep, just do it. Do what you feel is right." And you know, that's what I'm gonna do here. I gotta do what feels right for me here, and I just continue to chug along and see where it takes me. I really believe in myself and believe in what's going on, that at the end of the day it's going to be for the best. So, well, I think that's all I got. So only got 17 minutes, so 17. That's another one I've been seeing a lot lately. But anyways, so 17 minutes, it seems about long enough. So I'll cut this one short here, and who knows, probably do another video maybe later in the week or whenever I feel compelled to. So, all right, thanks for listening. Love you all.